All right, what's up, guys? Coming back to you today, I wanted to clarify why you should do low ticket or if low ticket's for you. I'm starting this new trend where I actually just talk about stuff that I want to talk about. Seems to be working out well. So let me go ahead and share my screen. I'll go ahead and get started. If you're watching this live, comment live. If you're on YouTube, just comment something in general. If you're watching a replay, comment replay. So let me go ahead and share. And I'll make this super self-explanatory. Okay, so how to know if you should do low ticket. Yeah, those words are real small. I'm going to get a board. I'm actually supposed to get a board today, hopefully. It's been like, they tried to attempt to give me a board for like 3 weeks. So let me just make it super simple because I think I made it a little too difficult. So let's just, for the sake of the argument, let's just say you spend 100K on ads. Okay, I'll try to blow this up a little bit so it's easier for you to see. Okay, let's say your average app cost is $250 and your average acquisition cost is $2,500. Okay, which means, for anyone who doesn't know what that means, it means for every $2,500 you spend on ads, you get 10 apps at $250, and then one of those apps closes. Okay, so that's very conservative numbers, etc. Okay, now let's say as you spend more, quality on Facebook goes down. All right. So let's say you spend $200 on ads. Now your app cost is, excuse me, I don't know why my throat is going hoarse all of a sudden. And let's say your acquisition cost is now $5,000. Okay. So profits down, team's bigger. What do? Okay, so obviously this is not good because you're trying to scale your business. So now you're making more money here, but you're making less profit. And here you're making less money, but you're making more profit. So now you're stuck in your business, and the number one way to make sure you go out of business is to stop trying to grow. Okay, so instead, let's say we spend 200K on low ticket. Okay, let's say the goal should be to liquidate 50%. All that means is you make 100K back. Okay, so the goal on low ticket is if I spend $200,000, and keep in mind, guys, if this has not happened to you, right, because I want to make sure in this video it's very clear. If this has not happened to you yet, then you don't need to do low ticket. So 99.9% of you who watch this don't need to do low ticket because you haven't even maxed out your ad spend on your current app and acquisition cost. Some of you are only spending 10K a month, or you're only making 30 a month, and there's nothing wrong with those numbers, but is that going to make a big difference to switch your whole business to low ticket? Not really, but if this is happening, it could, and I'll show you why. So let's say, we'll go back here, goals to liquidate 50%, which means you spend 200, you make 100K back. Now, at a 10% upgrade, okay, to a $10,000 program. Okay, so let's say you sell a $100 course. Okay, so that means you make $100,000. That's 1,000 buyers. Okay, so you get 1,000 buyers. All right, 100 upgrade because that's 10%, right? And let's say you spend $10,000. Right, it's a $10,000 course. That is $1 million. Okay, that's like best case scenario. Now, just like I said before, when you spend more on ads, you get more trash. So let's say you don't get a 10% upgrade. Let's say you get a 3% upgrade. I don't know why that just went down. Okay, so you get a 3% upgrade. Well, a 3% upgrade out of 1,000 buyers, right, is still 30. Okay, so you get 30 upgrades at 10K equals $300,000. So if you spend $200,000, you make $100,000 back, and then you make 300 grand, right? So 3 plus 1, that's 400. You spent $100,000 technically, and you made 400,000. That's why you do low ticket. Because when the cost gets too high with high ticket, when your app costs start going through the roof at scale and your acquisition cost goes up because of it, this is how you can combat that. Because you're starting to get people to buy a little something up front, so you're not just spending pure, ad spend on leads. Okay? This is the easiest way to explain it. If you can't understand this, then I don't know, I guess what, guys? I guess you can't have a business. I don't know what to tell you. So hopefully this makes sense. Now, this doesn't mean these are the magical numbers. Some people, like, they could spend 100K and they get 250, and then they spend 200K and they still get 250. Maybe this takes place at $400,000, right? In my business, I really saw this take place around the $400,000 to $500,000 mark, where these numbers started to go up so significantly that it no longer made sense. And now when we do this, we're getting a 10% upgrade. Now, I can almost guarantee you, because I've been doing this a long time, this is not going to hold. This 10% will not hold at scale. I bet you as we scale, it's going to get closer to this number, right? But the reason we do that is it's very easy to see why this would make sense, because instead of spending through the roof to get a client here and making a very little amount of profit, right? You could go back, let's say this is a 4X, you're now back to the 4X, but you're getting more clients and you're making more profit because you're spending more, right? So I hope that's clear. I hope that's not confusing. I just wanted to clarify that today. I find this topic interesting, and I find that when I start talking about stuff I actually enjoy, it's more fun for me. And so I know a lot of you, this doesn't apply, so you may be saying, why are you talking about this? But this is what I like to talk about, and I'm starting to try to make an effort to talk about things in business that I enjoy. So hopefully that makes sense. If you have questions, drop them down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.